reach is limited. No matter how great our intentions, on our own, we can only stretch so far. But at Rotary, we believe the right group of people working together can make our communities, our world, a better place. Learn more at Rotary.org. Rotary, humanity in motion.
I'm coming to the first half, or the end of my first half on my presidency, and it's amazing how rewarding this has been to me these first 6 months. I've had an opportunity to meet with Rotarians throughout the world, and sometimes I wonder, I'm supposed to be there to give something, but I think I'm receiving far more than I am giving. However, I started in Estonia, in Tallinn, the capital of Estonia, in early August. And I ran into a situation that I was not really waiting for, because in Tallinn, the Tallinn Rotary Club was founded in 1930, but it had to be ceasing operations in 1939 when World War II broke out. And then it was rechartered in 1991. The rechartering year was their official year, and they were very unhappy with that. So I promised them that I would go to the board and see if we can get the original charting date of 1930 in on the picture. And I didn't even have to go to the board. I found out that that was all they had to do, was to apply to get the original charter year back, 1930. And that was quite an experience for them. It meant a lot to them. Last year, as president-elect, I went to Rochester, New York, and the Beach Boys were there. That was their centennial event. And that was a lot of fun, because for 2 hours, I was about 40 years younger. But what I really experienced was that I had an opportunity to participate in the chartering of a deaf Rotary Club, Rochester Deaf Rotary. And unfortunately, they couldn't have that name because of some rules and regulations that we had here in RI. So I promised them I would do my utmost to see if we can change that rule. And actually, at the board meeting last November, I had the opportunity of presenting this to the board, and the board admitted that club to be called Rochester Deaf Rotary. And I think we should be proud in Rotary that we have a club for deaf people. I've had intercity meetings throughout the world where I've asked clubs in an area to merge their weekly meeting into one, so I can come and meet as many Rotarians as ever possible, and that has been just great. I've come an hour before the meeting, mingled with the Rotarians. I have been the speaker of the day, and I've stayed an hour afterwards and mingled again. And the opportunity that I've had to listen to them, listen to their projects, has been just outstanding. In Port Elizabeth, South Africa, just to give one example, I ran into something called the Mission Vale Center. This is an Irish nurse that has started a center in the poorest of areas outside of Port Elizabeth, and together with Rotary clubs, she is running a school, a nursery, and giving people food every day, people that would not have food otherwise. And she does something particularly extra together with the Rotary clubs. She doesn't give the food free of charge. To give them some sort of pride, she gives them something to do. And she asks them, for instance, to assemble used cans or used bottles and put them in a container. And once they do that, they get a receipt. And with that receipt, they can go and get food. In Quito, Ecuador, I was particularly touched because my own club had a project there. We have had a project called the Garbage Dump Project that has been going on for a couple of years, and it was fun to come and see. This is a lady that we have in our club. She's an honorary member of our club, and she came out and found 50 women living on and off a garbage dump, and she decided to save them. And today she has a little factory, sewing machines that they produce, t-shirts and dresses that they sell. They have a nursery for their children when they are working, and they also have a health care center, all built up during the last few years. And these women and their families are now off the garbage dump. Wherever I have gone, public image is an issue. The Rotarians want more and more of public image. And I think it's important that we remember that for the future. And we have a lot of good stories to tell the world about what we're doing. Things that clubs are doing that we on the top level have no idea that goes on. And this is one of the rewarding things when I'm traveling around the world to find out that. On my personal thing, I have received 3 orders. I have received 1 honorary doctorship in business administration, and I have received a number of keys to cities around the world. And it's been fun to receive that, but honestly, I have not done it on my own behalf, but on behalf of the 1.2 million Rotarians throughout the world. Thank you very much.